For almost 300 years, the great authoritarian immortal dragonlord Olivine has ruled over the material realm of Silvernell. His fear of the water has kept him above the silver seas, yet he found an alliance with the evil mermaids of Eudothia to carry out his bidding. Over the years, the Genasies of the underwater kingdom of Azir have narrowly fought back the mermaids thanks to its just ruler, King Thryne, and his daughters. But times are changing. Olivine has died. The world of Silvernell is reborn. This is the story of a kingdom after war.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Campaign 4 Princesses of Power, Episode 8. I'm a little sick tonight, just to let everybody know, so I'm a little wonky, not like the famous character from Into the Expanse, but I'm a little weird. But I have 5 amazing players. They're going to keep me on my toes and bring me back to health, starting with the one that we were missing last time, Miss Erica Webb.
Hi.
Margaret Alice. Alyssa Causey.
Hello.
Andrew Krug.
Greetings.
And Michael Jackson.
I think that girl got you sick.
Yeah, you were sick last time? I'm sick this time. How's everybody doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Not sick.
Yeah? Yeah, I guess there's that. All right, for those of you who weren't here last time, Erica, let's remind everybody what happened. Last time, on Episode 7, Princess Seer Celia and Vinfira learn more about how the balance between the tribes is unstable. The Dirty Fist tribe had managed to gain access inside the Sapphire Sun tribe thanks to what some locals call the Evil Clause in the tribal contract written by Princess Celia merely a week ago. This access resulted in the Dirty Fist tribe overhunting the local animal life on the island, depleting that resource, forcing the Dirty Fist tribe to up their hunting of whales to supply food for the island. Perhaps this ties into why the whales are acting suspicious in official Shark Food Island waters. Bum, bum, bum. Meanwhile, in the Dirty Fist tribal territory, Princess Arista sneaks around to discover Shaman Chunta has a secret book where it appears he has been plotting some of these events, encouraging Celia to write this contract, and sending someone unknown to persuade Celia to include this unsavory clause. However, Arista finds Chunta is hiding this book in a secret spot with a magical tsunami lock, so the rest of this book's contents are left unseen. Arista is quickly snatched up by the Great White Tavern bartender for being suspicious, but she manages to escape, and is found by tour guide Polo and brought back into Anchorage with the rest of her party. But before they leave, Arista overhears Chunta is now aware Arista was here snooping around, and Chunta berates the bartender for treating the princess in such an ill-mannered way. The party comes back together, back in Rocco's Rooter, where they enjoy some more liquid levity, but quickly take off to speak to leader Abukchi, not a booty cheek, in the Sapphire Sun tribe.
Are you sure?
Well, I named the episode that, so probably should be that.
Hey.
Once they arrive, they discover through investigation that this leader, too, is experiencing the same bloating symptoms of those who were perished in Azir. They bring up their curiosity of this new clause to Abukchi, but he seems resolute on its positive benefits, as the shark folk of his tribe are fond of the Dirty Fist and see no reason to sound alarm. But when the princesses bring up Chunta's secret book, leader Abukchi merely tells them without any physical evidence there is no way he can convince all of the tribal leaders of an evil plot a-brewing. With that, the princesses regroup with Princess Mizu, who has gone on a shopping spree in the background, and they all take off to the Salty Scar tribe to find Yakubu, the maker of the Tsunami lock, with plans that can only be assumed to sneak back into Chunta's secret spot and unlock the mystery inside the book. So with that, That's why I said only assume. So let me jump back to the live screen. So with that, let's just go ahead and go back to that scene. You all came around the corner. Mizu's got 8 shark folk behind her with bags full of stuff. Polo is there with you whenever you're ready to go to the next tribe. But I'll give you a moment to reconvene. Welcome back to the island.
Well, look at that. It seems that she didn't get into any trouble. She actually just went shopping. I'm
I turns up to you guys. Hey, sisters! I got so many good things for us to bring back home. Don't you worry. I think we might have enough room in the cabin. At least, it's gonna be a tight squeeze.
Why don't you just
I love that.
Why don't you just have them ferry the stuff back home?
I mean, that's a great idea. Do you think, as she turns to them, do you think you guys could send for a ferry?
I'm sorry, a ferry back to Azir, Princess.
Yeah.
We could possibly ship this back to Azir if you would like us to do that.
Perfect. Sounds great. Let me just go through it first to make sure that I get to keep like most of the good stuff. But then, the rest of like the jewels, things like that, you can probably send those back home.
If that is what your princess wishes, of course.
I don't know if we have enough time to, scuttle through all this junk. We're headed out to...
I'm doing it. I don't know what you guys have been up to, but obviously, I've been up to some pretty important business here, making sure we get enough, touristy items to bring back home to really show off the culture of this island.
Oh, I guess I just assumed you came back because you got bored. But we're on a bit of a mission, so I don't know if we can wait for you.
Well, what have you guys been up to this whole time?
I have a secret book!
A secret book? Is it the one that, I've been looking for?
No, not that book. Different book.
Oh, okay, cool.
But we have to go
find...
we have to go find someone who makes blocks out of water so we can get the book.
I mean, I guess I did kind of finish up my shopping trip a little early. I was looking for a shoe store, but something about, the shark folk here don't really seem like the type of shoe wearers, so couldn't really find much of anything. So I actually have some spare time. Maybe I can join you guys if that's fine.
Likely for the best.
Sure.
Princess,
Apparently we shouldn't cross tribes.
I'm going to go ahead and allow my men to take back your things. They are pretty heavy on their backs. Please!
Yeah, just send it back to my room. I'll go through it later tonight after we're done with this.
They walk off.
Oh, also, did you know that there's a princess party tonight in our honor?
Did you
And then
say
also-
party?
Well, it's some sort of celebration of sorts. And then also another one after that, like an after party, but that one's for Vinfira specifically. That's what I've learned today.
Well, I just know you had me at party. I'm in.
I have no idea why there's a party for me, in case you ask. Not that I thought that you would, but just in case.
I mean, it's probably because you're my sister, duh, right?
That
Surely.
must be it.
Surely.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I guess...
Yes, well, if everybody is ready to go, we will now venture to the Salty Scar tribe. Now, this is going to be a little bit different, princesses. We could not even crawl if we wanted to. We are going to be swimming through the lake. And if you will all look at roll 20, I'm going to switch over to the shark food map so you will see. So these red lines on the map right now, those are everywhere you've been. Those are all your steps. I'm just keeping track of where you go on this island. So currently, you guys are right here in Anchorage.
Yeah.
All right? To get to this other tribal area, you have to go right here into this cave, this water cave. You'll swim and come out in Ley, which is in Gilsara.
Gotcha.
Ah, okay.
I was
All right.
curious about how they got here.
He's going to gesture towards this kind of like river in the middle of Sharkfoot Island, and invite you all to follow him. And he's going to dive in.
Diving in right after.
Yeah.
Cool. He's got this. He's a much faster swimmer. One of the abilities of the shark folk. So he's kind of like going back and forth, talking to you underwater. You can't. I mean, I guess you can't hear him. You guys live underwater. You can hear him. He's kind of just talking about the architecture and about how long these walls have been here. There's a big ornate opening when you get there in the cave that's got like cave drawings of shark folk, and just over the years the different tribes forming, and like just the history of Sharkfoot Island. But after a time you get to a point where you can pop your head out of the water, and then there's like a big opening in the earth above you where you can pop out. He suggests it's better if you go down deep and shoot out of the water, and you can go out of that lay and land on top.
That sounds much cooler.
Yeah, he really likes it. Once you land on top, you land in Gilsara. He has already called for his friend Yakubu. So you see this, almost looks like you're in a desert. These buildings made of sandstone. You're kind of on some of the highest elevation of the island besides the big mountain in the middle. It's bustling with people. And more obvious here than anywhere on the island, the torches and different things, there seems to be like a magic that's flowing around. Polo will gesture towards the tavern where he says, inside Tuna Tavern, you will meet Yakubu.
That was Yakubu.
Oh, it probably is Yakubu. Let me look.
It is Yakubu. Magical.
I've been saying the wrong thing.
I just want to make sure I said it right when we met him.
No, you did. You did. So, yeah, Polo falls on hands and knees and starts crawling towards Tuna Tavern.
Oh, not the scrawling again.
Yeah. Follow suit.
Follow suit.
All right.
I do not crawl.
Let me show the behind. You
feel like a
pull up,
tourist, just kind of like looking around.
Yeah, you pull up in this big tavern that's kind of glowing with bottles around the side. There's a lot of people in here, and just these stuffed tuna that are just kind of like magically floating in the air. And down, kind of at the end of the bar, is this one shark folk. This in this tribal gear that's light blue. He's got like this headpiece on, tattered rug tassels kind of on his shoulder. Seems very stocky. He doesn't see you guys come in. He's drinking a drink. And you see Polo waddle right up to him, put a hand on his shoulder. Excuse me, we are here for Yakubu. And he goes, it better not be Yakubu. I did that at least 3 times already. I would like to introduce you to my friends. This is Princess Celia, Arista, Venfira, Mizu, and Seer. This is Yakubu. Very nice to meet you all.
Hey.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
Mizu does her signature handout thing and introduces herself.
Well, Polo kind of taps him on the shoulder. Oh. Does that? He goes, very nice to meet you.
So is this part of the bar crawl y'all were talking about before?
Where we get down and crawl, or because that's just tradition here now.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we're in a bar. You're already crawling usually.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't gotten a chance to have a drink yet. I mean, I'm sure you've gotten plenty at this point, but I've actually been pretty busy.
Oh, Manny.
Here you make water locks.
Oh yes. Well, I'm sorry. First, would you like a drink?
No, thank you. About the tsunami locks.
Okay. The tsunami locks. It's one of my best inventions, if I do say so myself.
How does it work?
Oh, it's very peculiar spell, actually. It's kind of a usual arcane lock, but it's infused with the grace of Saphiri. The leaders many years ago asked me to create something that could magically fold. As in, if you were to dispel it, it recasts itself. It folds on top.
Wow. So it's unbreakable?
No, not necessarily. The Grace of Saphiri, which, I mean, we can go check out in Shalaria if you'd like. But anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. It is connected to the Grace of Saphiri, so theoretically, if you took the lock off the island, somewhere outside of the shark food territory, and then dispelled it, it would not magically fold.
Okay. But it can't be gotten into any other way on the island.
Oh, and the person who cast it develops a phrase called the... hold on one moment, he's going to go drink his drink while Scott looks at his notes. It's called the phrase of the sea, is what I call it. I thought that was pretty clever. So the user, when they cast the magic upon it, they have a phrase, kind of like a passcode, so to speak.
So all we have to do is say passcode, and then we can get through a tsunami lock.
The specific phrase, but yes, anyone
I
can
think
say
we would
it.
have to figure out what the phrase is first.
And it would have to be the language that it was originally spoken. You know, my guess would be Aquan, but, you know, maybe common. I'm sorry, are you interested in purchasing one?
Maybe. I just really am interested in everything and how it works.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's how it works.
Do you have a book about it?
Well, I have a personal book at home that I write my notes in, where I develop my magical arcane abilities, but, I mean, no bestsellers or anything, so to speak.
I'll mention books to her.
Can I read it?
You would like to read my personal notes?
Yes, I would.
Maybe some other time, now that I know someone is interested, I might clean up the doodles on the side a little bit, so to speak. But I'm more than...
Doodles are the best part.
I'm more than happy to continue talking to you, Princess Arista, about it. I find your curiosity intriguing and endearing.
Thank you.
Yes. So what... yeah, go on, sorry.
About the phrase of the sea, if I were to purchase the tsunami lock, how long of a phrase would I need to choose? Can it be anything?
No, it has to be at least 4 words.
At least. But is there a max?
There is no max.
Okay.
Which I believe can be problematic, but I don't think someone who wants to open their box immediately very quickly wants to read the entire Shark Food Island manual.
There's a Shark
It's
Food
just
Island
in.
manual.
Princess Arista finds a book.
Oh, Rista finds a book. Okay, you see...
All
Alright, so in his pocket, it's not going to be that, but you do find... Let's find it. Let's give her a book.
Thank you, BB Grimes.
Thanks, Mom.
Can I go to my book section? Yes, okay. Oh, and he's sitting at the bar, and he's reading the book that you find, Shalaria's Secrets. A tomb detailing the rituals, legends, and arcane practices of the Salty Scar tribe, shedding light on their unique connection to the Grace of Saphiri and the island's magical aura.
Okay, I'm going to take that and sit in the corner and read.
Oh, yes.
That's very interesting.
Alright, well, alright. Princess, Arista's a firecracker, so to speak.
She's quite energetic.
Yes. Apparently loves books.
Mizu has plopped down on one of the bar stools, and she's like tapping the table like this for like somebody to come wait on her.
You gotta go up to the bar. It's one of those places.
Well, then can you do it?
Yeah. What do you want?
I don't know. I don't really like drink like you do.
We can get you like a mix of water and something if you want.
I mean, just surprise me. This is like one of the only things you like know more about than me.
Yeah. Celia walks up to the bar. Yugubu's at the bar, right?
Yes,
He's just off.
you guys are talking to him at the bar.
Sick. You Gugu, thank you for your help. Can I get you anything? On me.
Oh, I've got my corals and cream right here. I'm pretty good. I recommend it. It's very delicious.
Okay, wonderful.
What's in it?
What's in it?
Oh, I don't know, but you have 4 of it. You start singing the song, corals and cream, corals and cream. I'm a little shark folk who likes corals and cream. That's the sickness.
I'll hail the bartender down.
All right, so it's this beautiful young shark folk lady who's got this like light blue shirt with a big rag over her shoulder. Yes, can I help you? Oh, Princess Celia.
Hello. Can we get enough corals and cream for the 6 of us here?
Yep, right away.
Oh, 7. I forgot Polo.
Oh, that is okay.
Yeah.
I have had so much to drink, I forgot I was even here.
Oh, I'll have Polos then. We'll keep it at 8.
All right, so she's gonna go start making drinks.
Seir is over Arista's shoulder, like into this book, just like right into the vibe of this place. That's where she finds herself, just kind of reading along.
No.
Well, you have a high passive perception of 17, right?
Yes.
17. Dang, nailed it. Memories quick, boys. All right, so both of you are looking at this book. You're going to see this kind of like drawing of this tall, glowing pink crystal that's got to be a couple stories high. It's a crude drawing, but it's like someone took the pink magic from it, and it's like going all through the island. And you start to picture from this book that all of the magic in this island is enhanced. All of like the torches and stuff are magically lit. Everything's connected. It's kind of the generator of electricity for the island, so to speak. This is kind of the Duke power right now.
Like the black opal of Armorend.
Yes. It is sustaining and empowering the magic everywhere. So it's very important. At first glance.
We talk about how they got it. Or just talk about it.
It talks about how it was graced by Agba. It was found deep in the ocean. And they brought it to Shalaria. And that it's connected to Saphiri. That when they first got it, they had to fight off a colossal shark, but once they installed it and became attuned with it, and the island became attuned with it, Saphiri settled and protects the island, but vows to return if it's destroyed to eat everybody. That's it.
Delicious.
As soon as everyone has a drink in their hands and is not looking, I'd like to sneak out.
Okay. Give me a stealth check. You gotta at least beat a 17, because this one right here is gonna pass of 17.
What did I do? Bring me the chat. And of course I didn't scroll all the way down. Trying to see if I get any...
Bartender's gonna start bringing those drinks in. Here you go. I couldn't remember what he said, but 8 corals and creams?
8 corals and creams, yes, thank you.
There you go. You're
It's
gonna
glad it up to 8.
Yeah, start handing them out.
What'd you get, Arista?
18.
18, yeah, nobody sees you go out. This is a delightful dessert cocktail featuring creme de coco, vanilla vodka, and a swirl of cream served, and a chilled martini glass with chocolate shavings.
Mizu will pull a pin out of her hair, which is like a straw, and she'll stick it in it and like slowly sip out of it.
Nice.
So have you all visited all of the taverns so far on your crawl, Polo? Well, not necessarily. Things have been a little topsy-turvy, and we're onto something big. Oh yeah? What are you guys onto? Polo looks at you guys. What are we onto?
Nothing.
Oh, my mistake. I thought we were onto something. Oh.
No, we were on the ground crawling on the bar. Crawling to the bar. This is Polo.
Ah. Yeah, that's so interesting, introducing the whole crawl aspect to the pubs, because it's so funny how many people we get crawling in here.
Yeah, well, it's not as easy to do in Azir, so it's fun to do here.
Well, I hope you're having a good time. They're gonna go help someone else because it's busy right now.
Mhm.
Well, did you get the information that you needed from your Google?
Yeah.
Long pause. It's like,
Yugubu, have you sold many of these boxes? Like, you're a smith, but with magic.
Tsunami lock.
Yeah.
A few. I mean, I've sold a lot of them off island. You know, visitors coming to get. I tell them it doesn't do the magic folding off island, but they still like it. I think I've sold a couple here. I sold, one to this lady, the Hammerhead Jungle. I know I sold one to Shaman Chumta. A few here, a few there. I have an inventory back in my home. What's the curiosity? So much curiosity about the Tsunami lock. I have many other things.
Arista's curious about it, and she, it's important to us to appeal to each other's likings. We're good sisters, is all.
The little one disappeared with my book.
you said you made Chunta's box, so that means you made the phrase of the seas for it.
Oh no! I sold him the magic. Each user comes up with their own phrase. Yes.
Okay.
I actually don't. It doesn't come in a box. You can use it to lock down anything that's up to 5 by 5 feet. It comes in a nice little rectangular prism bottle, and you pour it on top of the water, and it turns magical. It's very cool. Very, very cool. What did he say at Rucker Rooter? I forget his name. He was like, "Yes, cool." I love that guy. Yes. Meanwhile, where are you going, Arista?
Arista noticed when she opened the inside cover of the book, I'm going to be bold, Scott, so I hope you're going to go with it. She noticed when she opened the book that there was like one of those cheesy like kids library kind of stamps, like this belongs to, with his address. So she's going to the house, Yugubu's house, to grab one of his boxes from his inventory.
Sure, I'll just tweak it a little bit. It wasn't like taken from a library, but it is his personal book that'll have please return here if found.
I mean,
you
like
get the
those
address.
kinds of like a personal library type stamp.
Yeah. All right, sure. Let's
like
flip
this is
over.
from my personal collection. Please return.
Let's I like it. We'll reward it. Let's flip over to the map. I'll show you where he is. So boom. You guys go here. His home is way over there. Good dish. Right there.
Okay.
But doom. Alright, yeah.
I'm going.
Inside, he's got lots of little trinkets everywhere. He's got a nice bed. He keeps his place relatively tidy and clean. He would, doesn't look like anything's really been going on lately. The chairs are pushed in. The bed's nicely made. The dishes are clean. He's got a nice, tidy home.
Father Aggressive has redeemed main player advantage.
Alright, Arista. Go ahead. I know what you're looking for. Go ahead and roll your investigation with advantage.
Okay.
Go ahead. Let's see if you can find that book.
That's a 22.
Okay, yeah. So you look in the usual spots, and that's where it would be. He's got his on his desk. He's got his books with a nice bookends on top of it, on the sides, and you pull out this big one that has magic item inventory. You kind of pull it down and open it up. There is a whole section cataloged for the Tsunami lock, and you find that, yeah, about 4 days ago, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, it would be more than a week. We'll say 2 weeks ago, he sold one to Shaman Chunta.
Does it happen to list his phrase at does he have to set it for the customer when they buy it?
It does not. They can take the item, go home, and then when it does specify that when they pour it, they have to say it as they're pouring it. So it is completely unknown to the seller what the phrase is.
Okay, I'm gonna look for a blank box, a blank Tsunami lock.
So up on the shelf, he's got some of his magical items. You can see one of the he's got it labeled. He's kind of anal. He's got a label maker,
Right?
and there's a rectangular prism bottle that you almost wouldn't need a label that says Tsunami Lock, because inside the bottle it looks like a raging storm with tsunamis inside. It's not a box; it is a bottle with a potion that you pour.
Right. That is what I meant to say. I want to look around to find something relatively the size of the box that the book is in.
Oh, I see. Roll me a perception check in this room really fast. It's got lots of boxes and stuff, but you're looking for like something the similar size for an old like tradey weighty.
17.
Trady weighty.
Yeah. Okay. So at the end of his bed, he's got 3 small square boxes. It looks like he puts clothes in that are roughly the same shape.
Okay. I'm going to remove the clothes because they belong to him, and I don't want to steal more than I need to, and lay them neatly on the bed, and then take the bottle and pour it over the box.
All right. Yeah. As it comes out of the bottle, it pours like regular water until about 2 inches from the box, and then just spreads like waves. You hear seagulls. You hear like whales start chanting as it just covers the entire box. Then a big wave or a tsunami kind of pulls up from the back towards the top and then kind of stops and goes in slow motion.
She'll set the password as "Got your book, sucker!"
Crash! And it locks the box.
Nice. Okay, now I'm taking off back to the secret spot.
Okay, so that's too big to fit in your bag of holding, so you'll just have to put it in your regular bag. But
Okay.
you're gonna have to do some work to sneak around with that because that box is
Okay.
pretty big in your bag.
Okay.
Let me write down this password. I don't forget, even though that's pretty memorable. Got your box, sucker.
Got your book.
Oh, got your book. See, that's why I write this shit down. Okay, yeah. As you make your way back to the tavern, what's going on in the tavern? In the Tuna Tavern?
Mizu has just been taking a sip. Like, she hasn't come up from like the straw. She's just been like sipping, and there's probably like a third of the drink left, but it's just been like one continuous, like hasn't even come up for air or anything almost.
Whoa,
Seer's not
cool down. Yeah, ooh, you guys have to cool down. Ooh.
Yeah.
Julia's on the second one. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Vinfura has ordered a water and is like just drinking that. Really has also not touched a drink. In fact, gave it to someone nearby.
I feel like Mizu probably has Vinfira's like stacked up behind her for like the next one in a line. Just still though.
Yeah, how's everyone doing over here? You need more drinks? I'll be with you in a moment. Anything else I can get you?
2.
2 of the same?
Yeah.
All right, you got it, Celia. Going off to get more drinks brings up 2 more drinks for Celia.
Seer's stirring her same drink, kind of just like mixing it, and she's kind of like just like talking out loud. She's like, if he lives here, why would he want to destroy the balance? Like, that doesn't make any sense. What are we missing? What are we missing? What are we missing? I can't drink anymore. Oh my god, I'm so drunk.
I
can't
think you're
focus.
thinking a little bit. I think you're thinking too hard about this. Some people are just angry.
Okay, well, if he's just angry, then we can just, him. Then that's the problem solved. But if he's got like problems, I want to know what it is. I just don't know. I don't know your situation well enough to know. But I just don't like. Chunta just seems like an asshole. And I just don't want to have to deal with that. And it just seems like it's going to be
I could not help
recurrent
but
issue.
over here. I am so sorry for intruding. But I also agree that Shaman Junta can be a kind of a big bunghole.
Yeah, most people agree, but we just can't do anything about it because laws have been written and put into things, and they disintegrate it, and now people believe in it, and we need evidence, and...
It is okay. We are here to relax on this island. None
I'm
of
not
the
relaxed.
things on this island you are responsible for, Princess Sia. It's okay.
I'm not
Yeah,
responsible for it, but
yeah.
she's responsible for it, and that's my sister, so I'm responsible for her. So, like, if she looks bad, then I look bad, because we all look bad, because we're all the daughters. It's a lot. You don't understand the drama that I actually...
We're gonna fix it though. You don't. Hey, slow down. Whoa.
Well, I will tell you this. I, Polo, your tour guide, am responsible for taking you anywhere you need to go and be told what it is and where it comes from and how it was made. So anywhere you need to go, I will take you there. Anywhere you need to go.
Take me to Chunta.
If that is what you want, that is what I will do.
We spent all day talking about Chunta, and I just think maybe we should just go talk to Chunta, and this would just be a lot easier. And if he's a bad guy, you know, we can do that thing that we do, Celia, and she winks at her. Like,
Politics. Yeah. No, I'm down.
However, I do think we all need to stay together. It is not possible for us to leave until our Princess Arista reappears in that chair where she was last time, okay? I'm sorry. There's just nothing we can do.
so are you planning to sit and wait for her to return, or are we going to have to break the news that she's not coming back?
Well, last
Yeah.
time she disappeared, I had to literally go from each tribe screaming her name.
Can
Wow.
I want to take a guess what you have to do this time?
Am I going to have to go outside and scream her name again?
She casts guidance on him. I believe in you. You got this.
Around this time, I feel like Mizu finishes off her drink, and there's just like a big slurping sound at the end, and she's like, "Why don't you just like leave Arista alone? She's like a grown like thing now, right? She's grown. Like she can take care of herself. She's fine. Like why don't we just all sit down? Let's have one more drink. I know Celia will probably agree with that, and then we can just have like a beach day. You guys just worry too much about like politics and like war and all this other stuff. I think you guys just need to learn how to relax and unwind, and this is like the perfect place."
PDB redeemed a random problem. As you say that.
Wait a minute.
Lady!
Wait a minute.
Rude!
I was gonna say persuasion check, but nope, they're just gonna make this the random prop. Let's not roll dice tonight in this game. I understand what you are saying, Princess, but I have to point out something I have noticed. Whereas, yes, it is true that the princesses are welcome here to go as they please, travel. But also at the same time, the tribes stick to themselves, and it is punishable by death to wander into another tribe that is not yours.
I'm just saying it doesn't seem very fair that like y'all let me go shopping by myself and y'all won't like let Arista do whatever Arista does by herself. It's just not fair.
Yes, but here is the underlying problem. The shark food, most of them do not get off the island. They see Princess Celia as the Ganassi, even though we all know the truth. You all don't really look like your sister, so they don't really see you as Azirian Ganassis at first glance. And Arista, it doesn't even look like anything close to that. Not judging, just the facts.
No, so what you're telling me is I need to like definitely get to work on Arista's PR here. Like we got to get her face out there. She needs to become a household name here. Okay, got it.
Wait. Hey, Misty. Missy.
What's up?
So, you know how you got that thing that makes you look like someone else, and it makes you look like someone else that we also know in the family? That could be useful right now. You could just trick them into thinking that, like, you're a Ganassi by looking like a Triton, which they believe to be a Ganassi, which you can now turn into, conveniently.
I mean, if you want me to turn into a Trident, I'm gonna need at least one more drink.
Done.
She
Two.
slides.
She takes the straw and sticks it in again and goes back to her like quiet, like non-talking until she finishes it.
Polo has gone outside. You hear him. Well, you could if the bar wasn't super busy, but he's outside screaming for Arista. Arista, where are you at right now?
I'm
With
headed
player
back
advantage?
to main player advantage.
She's KDB. She said sorry.
Thanks,
Another one?
Katie. I am headed to back to the what's it called? That Chuntu's tribe.
Oh, the
Dirty
Dirty
Fist.
Fist.
Yeah, the Dirty Fist. I'm headed back to his hiding spot.
All right.
Get her hands dirty.
England.
where are you going specifically to get back there? There's a lot of different places you can go here, so to speak.
Can I see the map again?
Yes, let me get you that map back.
So whatever way is fastest. I mean, she would know she's probably just gonna retrace the path that they took swimming underneath the jungle, and then head back, like just swim down the river.
Okay, cool. So here, I'll go ahead and connect that red line so you can see. So you're just gonna go back through the lay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially because I'm really good at swimming.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like we're made for it.
Right. I actually get advantage on athletics checks while I'm swimming. So
Dang.
I shouldn't have a problem carrying this. It's aquatic adaptation.
Okay, so Arista is literally rushing back to Chunta's area. Polo is outside looking for Arista. Probably not going to find her for a long time. What else is happening in this tavern?
So now that we're all drunk, I think
Pretty much.
Seer looks at Vinifera and she's like, "Stop me! This is a bad idea, but I think that we should go talk to Chunta right now. We should go to the Dirty Fish Trap and just, have a word with him. We have Celia with us, and we also have, our other Celia who could, so we got options to make us look like we are official. And then when worst comes to worst, I really, really, really want to kill somebody. I've just been having a rough couple days, and I gotta get some pent-out aggression in. And he seems like a bad guy, so I just, trying to stay productive."
Oh,
He may be a bad guy, but he's also a leader bad guy.
it's
that's
I
good.
mean, I think that maybe we shouldn't go killing people when we just got here. I think that might
Pretty
look
bad.
bad on us. I mean, yeah, but and she takes a sip of her water. I think that maybe we should consider not slaughtering other diplomats and leaders of state. I kind of feel like that has what does it mean? Bad vibes.
Yeah, bad vibes. She actually will disconnect from the straw for a second just to say that and then go straight back.
I think that the vibes on that would be atrocious and horrific, perhaps.
I agree. Definitely at Shark Food Island, where the vibes are so chill. I'm totally game killing a politician on one of your places, but here,
But you got the bad one. He's doing bad stuff. Killing him may be bad vibes, but he is bad vibe. That guy's messing shit up, I feel like, and
I'm gonna
I don't know.
assume that there's one bad leader at every one of our spots now. So we'll get to one.
Wait.
Can we talk? Do we interrogate? Yes.
See, she puts her hands on both of Seer's shoulders. Seer, hear me out. What if having a bad leader with terrible vibes is just it's part of the balance?
Mizu disconnects from the straw again and turns to Celia and goes, "I don't think that's water," and then goes back to the straw.
I guess that could be balanced because you can't have always good and always bad, but it just seems like, if we're supposed to stop bad things from happening, and this is a bad thing, we should, okay, maybe killing him is a lot. Maybe we should just beat him up real bad and ask him questions. Yeah.
You could put him in
And ask him
jail.
questions.
There's
Yeah, we
jail
can-
here, right? There is
There's gotta
jail.
be. Yeah, we can play bad cop.
Yeah, we can put him in.
The door
Okay.
busts open. Polo falls in. Princesses! Good news. Your sister Arista, I saw her jump in the lake. So, we can go.
Hey, do you guys have a jail here?
What is jail?
What happens if someone does something bad that messes stuff up? What do you do with them, if not kill them on the spot? Because that might be a lot for some people.
Oh, you mean criminals? We give them a task and they have to do their job. And if they do not want to do the job, we kill them.
That's really a direct form of justice.
It's true,
I'm glad
but
that
we
there's a
don't
choice.
have a lot of problems with criminals here.
You get really creative with a job that's really annoying to do. All right, I amend my idea. I think we should use Sharkfolk Island rules and give him a bad job. And if he doesn't like that job, then we kill him. And I volunteer to be the executioner.
Mizu finishes her drink at this point and like slurps it again and pushes it away and then goes, or I can just like banish him.
That's not fun.
Wrong kingdom, Mizu.
I am going to assume all this talk about the killing and the jobs has nothing to do with the fact that you want to go see Shaman Chunta.
No, it has like exactly to do with that.
No, they're like totally
doesn't.
two different things. It's like
We're lying.
No, they're lying. It like totally has to do with that.
Mizu. It's like different. It's like so different.
I changed my opinions on killing, so I don't even want to do that anymore. So
I believe that.
Hey, let's.
All right, this is
Polo,
what I want.
let's-
This is what I want. I want Mizu to roll a persuasion check, and I want one of you to roll a deception check with advantage because your teammates are helping you. Who's going to do the deception? Out of you three.
You're going against my +8. Good luck.
Oh.
is it me or Benfira? I can roll it. I've been talking shit.
All right, you roll it with advantage.
I guess I don't feel like I'm lying because I'm like I don't want to kill him now. I'm like I'm down with the law, but I can roll it. I roll it.
Wait,
I got a
what
21.
which check are we making?
It's a deception. Do you want to roll it or do you want me to roll it?
I only have a +2. You can roll it.
Okay.
Ooh, sorry.
Give away all your secrets.
And Mizu rolled a 20.
Ooh, I got a nat 20 plus 5.
Oh!
Ooh.
Wow! Okay, whew.
It's the alcohol.
That was a close one. Okay.
It's actually not bad.
Now that I totally know you're not gonna murder a shaman, let's go. All right, he's gonna lead you guys outside and jump into the lay, take you guys back into anchorage, and he is going to point you towards the Dirty Fish tribe. He's going to tell you. Now, he has already been to the Dirty Fish tribe today for no particular reason, but he's noticed that they have already sent pretty much all of their warriors to go fight this whale. This is a very strange time, but there's kind of a big fight going on in the waters between the whales and this tribe. So there's not going to be a lot of people around, and the people that are around are kind of the commoners that live here. So just be careful. Everyone's kind of mean in this tribe. It's just kind of their brand. You know.
Where does he tell us that?
He's gonna tell you
en route.
Yes, en route. So,
That wasn't in the brochure.
yes, they don't like to advertise it, to be honest with you. It's not like, hey, come relax, we're big meanies.
Seer looks over at Celia and she's like, "All right, I need you to let me know. Are we letting the whales die, or do we go and stop them from trying to kill them?" I have no opinion. I'm just asking you as a diplomat now. So because I'm stressed.
It seems like lesser of two evils, right? Shark Food Island gets eaten by big shark, or a couple of whales die, which is a completely legal thing according to their laws. It's
You know
also
what?
kind of nice that everybody's out because of it.
It'll be easier to fight after dealing with whales too, because they'll be beat up a little bit probably. So that works in our advantage. I'll take. You know what? We'll be here when they get home, and we're like, you know what? They turn the light on. They're like, but it's us.
We can
And
always
we're a
say
little
that
drunk.
we feel bad.
I don't lie, but we can try that. Sure, we
Okay.
could.
All right, after
right.
the traveling and about to enter, Polo is going to pull out his shell phone. He's just going to give a quick call out to the junta. A quick moment, he's going to say, "Oh, good news. He has not left the island yet, but he said he was about to leave to go work with his warriors to fight the whales. So he says, unfortunately, if you want to meet with him, the time is slim, probably not going to happen. But if you just wait for him at the Great White Tavern, he will come back and talk to you."
We could just catch him, right?
I like that idea.
He said he is leaving at the Spittermouth Bay.
Sounds like bullshit to me.
Yeah, we could just run. Like, really fast.
Well, I mean, you can talk to him, Princess Mizu.
She'll literally take it and go, "Hello, this is Princess Mizu Minu from the Azirian Kingdom."
That was a joke.
Oh, we
Okay,
could have just called him. He just
You
called
hear
him.
on the other line,
Oh, Princess Mizumino, how nice to finally speak with you after all these years. What can I help you with, darling?
My sisters really, want to meet with you. Is that cool?
Well, unfortunately, I've got a whole slew of whales to slaughter. It'll have to wait.
I mean, how often is it that you get all the princesses of the Azirian Kingdom in one place together asking to meet with you? And you'd rather spend your time with some stinky whales? I don't know. What do you think is the better option?
You know what? I would love to meet with you. Why don't you go wait for me in the whale yard, and I'll be there shortly.
Okay, thanks. You're an angel. Bye.
while this is all happening,
Where's the whale yard?
before they're even into the Dirty Fist, Arista has already made it into the Dirty Fist. So let's cut back to Arista, and this is kind of in the past a little bit because Arista's already.
Infiltrated.
All right, what you doing?
I am sneaking back into the little spot with the hatch, so I'll look around
Okay.
and just make sure nobody is watching.
As you get back into that whale yard, that hatch is in a big whale skull.
Okay.
There are 2 shark folk that are waiting in that area that are not chatting. They've got big spears, and they're both just standing there looking around, looking for someone.
Okay. Then I'd like to cast invisibility again.
Okay.
So did we decide that uses a spell slot the same as the spell, or like my disguise? Because I had the spell originally, and then my disguise became invisible.
Oh, I'm glad you brought this up.
Sure.
I wanted to clarify from last time, it doesn't have a time limit on it. If it works like the spell as... It doesn't use a spell slot. It works like the spell as if you cast something or you're hit, it ends. And then once it ends, you can use it again in 5 minutes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's definitely been 5 minutes since I was last invisible.
Right.
I've had several conversations since then, so I'm going to turn invisible again and be very quiet as I sneak into the hatch. I'm glad it's inside a whale skull, because then they won't notice.
Oh, no, the whale skull is huge, and they are at the door of the hatch, inside the whale skull.
I see.
Like, you're a smart axolotl
noise.
folk. It's almost like someone now is suspicious that someone might come to this door, so there's 2 people protecting it now.
I see.
They're too late. I love it. Head of game.
They're not standing on the hatch. They're just standing, like, around it. So, still invisible. You could still be super stealthy. It'd be tricky.
I want to be quite quiet, and I want to use that main player advantage.
Go ahead.
I mean, you technically have advantage from being invisible.
Oh, that's true?
Yeah, that's true.
That's a 28. So...
yeah, so... Because you're invisible, so is that big box in your bag behind you, too. You're able to get to that door. You're about 3 feet from this guy and about 3 feet from that guy who, don't suspect someone's going to be at the hatch, so they're kind of looking away from the hatch in the jungle. So, yeah, you're definitely at that hatch.
Okay.
And you're able to get that hatch open very quietly as they're not looking. What do you want to do?
I want to sneak inside.
Okay, duck inside. Door shut behind you.
So is the box still here?
Yes.
With the title? Yeah, that's what I thought, because otherwise why would he guard it?
Yes.
I'm going to switch it with the one in my bag.
Okay. Yeah. Pull it out. They look very maybe like an inch difference. You couldn't tell really with a naked eye.
Great. All right, so I switch them.
Uh-huh.
And then can I pause before I reopen the hatch just to make sure I don't hear them? Like use a perception or something?
Yeah.
I mean,
Roll perception check.
my passive perception is 19.
Let's see if you can get higher than that.
That's a nat 20, 27.
Yeah, it looks like they're not talking to each other. As you kind of just look at the crack of the door, you can... Because it's kind of empty in town. There's like a few commoners, but everyone's kind of gone finding the whales. They're just chilling. Their attention is distracted from into the town because way off in the distance you hear, "Hey, so we're going to go to the Great White Tavern, but if Junta is saying that he wants to meet at the whale yard, then perhaps we can meet at the whale." So they're being distracted by your teammates and Polo in the distance.
Great. Amazing. So I'd like to sneak back out.
Okay.
And I want to sneak back to the river there.
Mm-hmm.
It's nearby, right? Because Anchorage is right there on the river.
You'd have to crawl over that wall, yeah. So give me an athletics check.
Great. 18.
Yeah, you're able to scale that wall with that big box and get to the other side and get to the river.
Nice. I want to. Sorry, go ahead.
As you're doing that, the rest of the party is coming up to the whale yard, and Polo's like, "I don't really know why he would tell you to go to the whale yard. They really don't like people in the whale yard."
I mean, I'm just telling you what he told me. I mean, I seem to have gotten further in a conversation with him than you did.
What is the whale yard?
The whale yard is where they put the whale meat and the bones and carcasses of the whales that they hunt.
It's very spacious.
It seems very nice for me, actually. I love a mix of that.
Well, 4 princesses. Curiously enough, little Arista's missing. And as you turn and look, it's just Chunta standing there with 4 shark folk guards as the other 2 who are at the door come walk beside him. "You all wanted to meet me, huh? I hope you're enjoying this island. What can I help you with?"
Mizu will turn and gesture to the other ones because she was, I guess, the one that initiated the conversation, but doesn't know what the fuck to say, so gestures to them.
Yeah, we've just been looking over some contract details, and we just wanted to work some things out. It seems there are some discrepancies, and you just seem to keep coming up over and over and over again. We just figured we should talk to you eventually. You know.
Wouldn't it make more sense to speak about these contract details tonight at the Agbus Temple?
No, we don't like to wait for things to happen. We just like to do it in the moment. She's kind of swaying around. We like to be really effective with our time.
Mizu will put her hand up at that point and go, and yeah, later today I have to go through all of the shopping that I did, so it wouldn't have been able to work in my schedule later.
So what do you want to talk about? What contract details are you interested in?
This clause you kind of were talking about with the Dirty Fist and the Sapphire Sun, is that right, Celia?
Mm-hmm.
That was a very generous clause put in by Princess Celia.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's just interesting that you did that while she was drunk, and then also,
I'm sorry, while I did that? While she was drunk? I believe you're mistaken, Princess Seer. I had nothing to do with it. I was nowhere nearby.
But you had dinner with her that evening, correct or incorrect?
Incorrect. I had dinner with her multiple nights before, suggesting bringing a contract to define what the island tribal balance is, but I had nothing to do with that clause. I thought that was very generous.
My apologies. Celia, did anyone else talk to you about that delicate balance at all? Any of the other leaders in all those many days that you were there? Or was it just our friend Chunta?
As far as my memory goes, Chunta was the main guy.
Oh, okay.
No
and
offense, Princess Celia, but as my memory goes, isn't a very concrete statement coming from your mouth, is it?
Oh, I really appreciate you watch how you talk to my sister. She may be a drunk, but you remember she's a princess, and you're just getting on my nerves. But
first time on the island has you a little frazzled, I see here.
Oh, you think this is frazzled? That's cute. Let's say yes, man. I'm just so frazzled.
Celia remembers a drunk talk.
Oh, thank you, BB Grime.
Celia, you will immediately remember that when you were having this conversation, Chunta was really pushing for this contract, and you actually were kind of like, no, that's really dumb. Like, the ebb and flow of the island has lasted for a long time, and Chunta's like pressured you so much that you thought like he was almost like crazy that night. Like, he was so adamant about it. Even though the next night he was like, wow, you were adamant about writing that contract. And you remember being like, yeah, I guess I was. That was weird how I was like that. But now you're starting to remember, no, Chunta was pushing it on you like crazy. So
I don't know, my man. I don't know. You're acting a little sus over here. You act so nonchalant about the existence of this clause over here, but you were really pushing it. You were really pushing it on me. Not as much as
to clarify,
I would say
I'm not speaking about the clause. I'm speaking about the making. So there's two different events here.
Yeah.
Making the contract. The clause was some hooded figure.
Yeah, I was hooded guy.
Just to clarify.
Gotcha, thank you. Replant what I said, but with yeah.
Okay. So there was a contract. And so there is a clause. I still don't see an issue.
It just seems really suspicious to me that this contract came up, then this clause came up, it helped you out, and then you got real messy with the overkilling, and then this whale thing. It just seems like you're really set at disrupting the balance of this island, and I just don't get it.
Why did you want the clause so bad? Everything's been going on so well. What made you just want this written down all of a sudden?
I don't know why you keep thinking I had anything to do with that clause, Celia. We all know that.
Not the clause.
I admit I was intrigued with this contract. In fact, all the leaders of the island have talked about it, and we thought that it was a very great gesture on Azir's part to introduce this contract. It's very nice. I just hope nothing goes wrong, seeing how it all can point back to the princesses. We wouldn't want to hurt ties between Sharkfoot and Azir, would we?
No.
Look at Vinfira. Oh, I get it now. Okay. It's always the egos with these boys. Okay, he doesn't like us.
Never seems to fail.
Did the Azirians take something from you at some point and you're mad about it? Do you not feel like you're getting your just whale? Get it because you eat whales? Just dessert, but it's funny. I thought, okay.
There's no crime, Princess Seer. Why are you digging for a motive?
When something smells
Fishy?
funky, you should probably look into it because you can probably find some mold, and where there's mold, there's always more problems. So, you should just look into these things earlier rather than later. And that's what we're doing. It was only a week old, right? So if we can just fix up this contract, Celia's new to it. So maybe we just need some more expert eyes. Our sister Inferior is pretty good with contracts and all, making sure there's no loopholes and everyone gets exactly what they signed up for. And no random hooded figures add clauses to your perfect island, and no one asks questions about that, which is also weird. But
He drops his bag on the ground. The sun is beginning to set. Everything's got that burnt orange tone. Some of the palm trees around you are into darkness.
I'm sorry, did you just accuse me of attacking a princess?
kind of steps forward. No, because if you did that, then, well, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But I think that I think you're trying real hard to make this look a certain way, and it's just very interesting, honestly. Like, I don't know if I'm mad about it or more, like, enticed by all the effort to, like,
Step back,
try
men.
to gain power.
I'm sorry, I had no idea the princesses were like this. First they make a contract that seems to be bringing harm to the island, and now they personally attack me and my men. I do not want to have to fight you, princesses, but I will if I have to.
We personally attacked you. Can you show me a wound, please? Are your feelings hurt?
Oh.
He looks over at one of his warriors. His warrior looks at him.
It seems they shot at you with an arrow and missed, sir. Oh, thank you. You're right, I did see that. I guess the other leaders would understand if we told them they attacked first.
Daddy's really not gonna like this.
No, I don't think he is.
Luckily for you, Daddy doesn't have to know. Roll initiative. And we're gonna take a bathroom break, and
Daddy doesn't have to know.
right back.
I'm so ready to eat some sharks.
First fight of campaign 4. I'll see everybody soon. All right, everybody, welcome back from the bathroom break per tradition. We hope you enjoyed yourself. We hope you had a good one. All right, let's get into our first battle scene. Let's do it. Everybody has rolled initiative? Yeah? Yeah? Who am I missing initiative from?
Well, I'm not there yet.
I think that's
Yeah,
everybody.
just 4 of us.
Okay, it's going to be Warrior. Let me make sure they can see it on stream.
Oh, I'm not in there. I got a 13.
You got 13? Okay. Let me put Misu in there. 13. I will descend it. Alright, you can see the turn order right there. I don't have to call it out. Let's get fighting. Alright, we're starting with a warrior. This warrior right here is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 come this way and shoot at Mizu. Kill them all!
Fucking rude.
Pissed already.
Rude.
That is a 22. That is going to be 9 points of piercing damage. And, yeah, that's it. The second one is going to, this one right here is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and get partial cover behind one of these crates and shoot over at Princess Celia.
Very cool.
What's your arm class, Celia?
My armor class is 12.
That is a miss. It flies right by you. It is Seergoth's turn.
I want to kill them all, or do I want to play nice for a moment to give time to think? I'm drunk.
With power.
Seir is going to. Okay, she's gonna feign calmness in this moment, and she's going to bonus action cast Shillelagh, as she taps her staff onto her shield and cast Shillelagh, and then she's going to, as an action, she's going to. Oh, I forgot I had these cool things I can summon.
Some of the cool things.
Yeah, I am. She's going
Summon
to.
cool things. What you summon?
She's going to use a 4th level spell to summon minor elementals, and she is going to summon 2 quicklings, or as she calls them, Sissy's Dream Tykes, and these 2 like spindly clawed, sort of like they're very like whimsical nightmare kind of vibes. They like look like put together, and they are they're tiny fae that they will appear like right in, wherever you want them to. It's fine.
Is it 2 of them?
There's 2 of them, yeah.
Okay.
And she looks at them and she says in Sylvan, she says, "Hunt," or I guess hunt because she's southern. And they had a speed of 120 feet. They can make 3 attacks, and
Wow.
so that's what's gonna happen. So she is going to.
Do they go after your turn?
Yeah, they will go after my turn, which
Perfect.
which is happening next. I use my bonus action first, so she commands them to attack. So that ends her turn, and then they will go. And I'm just gonna make them all attack. We'll just have them all attack Chunta first, because he's cute. He's into it.
Alright.
So I'm making 6 attacks.
Hit him.
You get out some dice. I should have done that, huh?
Chunta looks nasty. What a nasty
Gross.
guy. Yuck.
He's been in some wars, I'm sure.
Yeah.
22, 20, and 26 for the first 3 hits from the first one. I assume that these all hit.
What are you rolling?
Oh, I rolled real dice because I gotta roll 6 of them.
Oh. You gotta roll on here so our audience can see.
Oh, yeah, okay, here you go. Then I would roll 5, and then I would roll 1 more. They each get +8. Oh, those are much worse rolls. I hope my old rolls back. So it's gonna be one's in that one. One is let me roll this last one. Okay. So nat 1, 10, 12, nat 20, another 10, and a 23.
The nat 20 and the 23 hit.
Okay. So that is gonna be nat 20 and the 21, so it's 3 d4 plus 6. 6, 12, 18. 3d4 plus 18. Alright, so 3d4.
Go ahead and be ready, Mizu, with your turn so we can speed it up.
7 plus 18. 25 points of damage.
Okay.
As they run over to him, slash him up, and then they return right back to her side. Which, because he's only like right in front of them, so they got the 125 movement speed. He can attack. He has attack opportunity if he wants one. They have the blur effect on them, so they have disadvantage on attacks against them.
Well, yeah, he'll take it.
Yeah. So
Ow!
It's 16 with disadvantage.
Oh, he didn't hit. He did not hit, even with
They're kind of
disadvantage.
quick.
All right, is that your turn?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, he's here for some princesses, not some fucking monsters. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna go right past them to you, and he's gonna take with his big spear. As he runs up, he kind of kicks up some dirt from the ground, kind of hits it with his hand, and it liquefies into water and splashes and radiates into his arms and lights up and grabs onto his big spear with both hands. It's gonna take 3 stabs at you. Ba-ba-ding. What is it?
Oh, I have a 16 armor class.
Okay. What does he get for the plus? Okay. All 3 of those hit. That's going to be 36 slashing damage because he's wielding it with 2 hands. And that is his turn. He's going to stay right there. Alright, one of the other guards. Let's see which one he is. He's going to run this way. And is going to shoot at Mizu with a bow and arrow. That is going to be a 13. What is a 13?
It hits.
Oh, it does? Okay, cool. Alright. 13 with a hit. He shoots his arrow right at you. Where's the damage?
And I'm
It's going to do 9 points of piercing. And then it's your turn.
Okay, so Mizu is definitely fucking freaking out at this point, so she's gonna scream at the top of her lungs, and she is going to run over here.
Can you not? Here, let me...
Hold on, I can't move her.
Alright, let me fix it.
Oh, yes, welcome.
But she's screaming at the top of her lungs, and she's gonna run over here and hide between Vinfira and Celia, kind of in that space that's between them, and push in between them almost.
You should be able to grab her now.
Push in between them and run over there and kind of hide and barricade her. But as she, I guess before she kind of gets all the way there, she's headed that way. She's gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast over here at this guy that shot at her first, way over here in the distance.
One at the top?
Yeah.
I like how he heard you through her mic.
Yeah, I'm speaking a little louder.
It was a 13 to hit.
That misses.
Okay, yeah, so, seeing that she missed, she's definitely gonna go and hide behind the two of them now and kind of duck down.
As you run over there to Duncan Hive, Polo is immediately like, "Oh no! Oh no! This can't be! Please, we all have to stop fighting! And he's going to just kind of run and hide behind these crates over here. Alright. This guy right here is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 start attacking with his... Oh, gosh, that's a miss. Oh, because it's... he's going to attack the little monster. Disadvantage
with 16.
Alright, it misses both with disadvantages. Celia.
Cool. Celia's gonna run up to Chunky over here. And she's just she's gonna just try to dome him right in the face. A la fist.
Alright, go ahead.
Yeah. So they're gonna do that. And that is a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Get him.
Okay, and that is gonna be 11 bludgeoning and magic damage because I have magical fists.
Sounds good to me.
And then I'm gonna use my extra attack to do the same thing. You know, the old 1-2. And that's gonna be a 26.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
And that's gonna be another 11 points of damage. And as their bonus action, as a pugilist, they have something. My subclass has something called a salty salute, which means I'm really good at insulting people.
Nice.
That's so dirty.
So I'm gonna as I'm saying this, I'm gonna run up to Chungta and say, oh, ever since I've seen your face, I've wanted to do this. I've been holding back for so long since Peepums gave me a little bit of responsibility, but you just look nasty. And he's gonna have to make a wisdom saving throw. 8 plus my proficiency.
Look nasty.
So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So he has to beat a 14 on a wisdom save, or he has disadvantage attacking anyone but me.
Nice.
Okay.
I just don't like your face.
He looks nasty. Scott said it earlier.
That's a fail.
Ah, cool. So he now has disadvantage attacking anyone but Celia, myself.
Okay. Anyone but you?
What a selfless little
It's like
keeper.
compelled duel. Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Just like a one-on-one fight.
Sounds good. He's just you just knock him. He's just gonna laugh. He's already missing so many teeth. And as you like knock it back and his face comes forward, you see like these huge rows of shark teeth. They just kind of start pushing through and filling in the ones that got knocked out as he laughs.
Gross.
That's a nice touch.
All right.
Crazy.
Is that it with you, my friend?
Yeah, that's all.
My princess. All right, this guy right here. How dare you attack his king? He's gonna shoot at you. That is a 16.
That hits.
9 points of piercing. As he shoots at you, Vinfira.
Okay. Benfira going through her mental Rolodex of animals that can breathe on land that she knows about is not many. So she's going to opt to cast... I'm just going to use a 5th level spell slot and cast Maelstrom.
Ooh.
Nice.
Basically, that's in a 30-foot radius. It's going to create difficult terrain, and basically it kind of starts churning, almost like muddy, quicksandy, watery goop. Anyone who fails a strength saving throw DC 16 takes 66 bludgeoning damage and gets pulled 10 feet toward the center.
Ooh, all right. Tell me where you're putting the center.
I'm trying to like measure it, but basically I'm trying to catch as many of them as possible without hitting any of us.
So probably like right there. Well, no, that would get Sears, but like right there.
Yeah, somewhere like as long as he's like on the edge getting pulled in.
Yeah.
That's really what
All right,
matters.
let me draw a big circle here. Give me just a second. There's a big
Oh,
old mud patch. All right, so
Ugh, we love a witch. We love it.
6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's gonna be like.
She's like, let's get wet.
Yeah, roughly like that.
She brings her own water.
Except, actually, I'm gonna need to move it so it gets him. Boom.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So they all need to make this saving throw.
Yes. Anyone caught in it?
Until the spell ends, it's difficult terrain. The creature starts its turn in there. Okay, so they got to start their turn in there. All right.
So next turn,
Gotcha.
whenever turn, they're gonna start getting sucked into muddy, gross quicksand.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, because now here comes the repercussions. Let's see it. A strength saving throw. Let me see what these guys roll on a strength. For the fighters. Really should do this on a different program. Oh, well. Oh, I got a good one. Alright, first guy got a 9. Are you kidding me?
Ooh.
Alright.
You can just roll that 66 if you want to. Just how much you gonna hurt?
And then this guy got a 10. Are you kidding me? And then the other warrior got... Oh, he passed. He got a 24. And then, where is he? This guy at the corner got a 21. Now for Chunta. What's Chunta's strength? So it looks like I had, what, 2 fails?
Yes.
Yes.
Chunta has a +6 to strength. That is a 19. 19. So, I don't see anything about half, so he is unaffected, but he's still in difficult. Well, he doesn't have to
still
roll
in difficult
yet.
terrain.
I don't know what I'm doing yet. He doesn't have to roll yet. Seer's turn, but those 3 take their turn. I guess they're going to use their turn to get out, so he's going to use his turn to get here after, and shoot an arrow at Venfira, because that was not nice. Oh, that is a 23. That's 9 points of piercing.
Oh, how much damage did they take for the 2 that failed, Benfia?
Yeah, and it actually was...
Oh, I
this
needed to roll
guy.
that, didn't I? Let's
Yeah, because 2 of them took it.
I was like, where's the thing? Do I roll twice for it? Or do they both just take 26?
They just roll once.
Okay. They both take 26 points of damage and are pulled 10 feet toward the center.
Ooh, 26.
You did it so nicely.
These are low-level fighters. They dead.
Oh,
Yeah, let's
So,
go.
That was...
Oops. I kill people.
So
My bad.
that one... Where's this other one? That one. Boom. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna use my reaction to that one dying right next to me to use my 6th level Circle of Spores feature, Fungal Infestation. When a creature within 10 feet of you dies, medium or smaller, I can use a reaction to resurrect it as a zombie with 1 hit point that is that obeys my mental commands. And so that thing gets killed by the water, and then it kind of like molds up and stands back up.
Dang.
And now it's on our side.
I am now realizing that this is the wrong group for a 2-hour D&D session of combat.
We're trying to clean up real quick. We're so sorry.
Okay.
Are you quick about it?
All right.
It's
So
just
this
down.
guy right here is gonna be a zombie, and I'm gonna put a red dot on him for zombie
Thank you.
because he was running out as he died.
I need to pull that zombie stuff.
But
Yes.
anyways, the other 3 turn that I skipped, this one right here is shot at Venfira and succeeded and hit you, so that was 9 piercing. And then this one down at the bottom is going to shoot at Princess Celia.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 22, so that's 9 points of piercing. And before Seer goes, let's snap back really fast to Arista. What's Arista doing?
Arista is swimming outward away from the island until she can dispel magic on the block.
Oh, you want to swim out of the island?
Yep.
All right, now he said the Shark Food Island territory, so you're going to have to go really far out there.
Okay,
All
wasn't
right.
sure, but I'm just going to keep going until...
All right. As you're swimming out there, you definitely hear the sounds way off of whale and shark folk war. But you're going to have to swim a ways out there and combat 6 seconds, so you're just going to be swimming now for battle.
Okay.
All right, back to Seer.
Hi, it's me. I was looking at the things this thing could do. Oh, sorry. Okay, I am going to... She's going to... I'm going to move away from Chunta, because he's now engaged with my sister. So I'm like, fine. I'm going to walk over to... walk over to here, and I'm going to make... Action, I'm going to hit him with my now shillelagh'd staff. I'm going to try to, I guess. A 12 plus... I think it's a 19 to hit. Yes, 19 to hit this guy in front of me.
It hits.
Perfect. D8 plus 3 damage. Oh, I rolled that wrong. I'm so sorry. Only the 5 count. 8 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
All right.
From my action, and then bonus action, I'm going to recommand the little tiny monsters to go out and attack some other ones. So they're going to go attack the one that attacks Mizu, because only I fuck with my sister. And so this top one right here.
Okay,
the first one will go, and it makes 3 attacks. Let's see. Oh, come on, another nat 20. The other 2 probably missed. A nat 20, a 10, and a 12.
The nat 20 hits.
Great. And so that is... Oh, I didn't... Oh, yes, I did last time. I was like, I didn't double the damage. But I did. Where's his dice roll at? Okay. D4. 2. Plus 12. 16 points of slashing damage to this guy.
Okay.
And if he's still standing, the second one will come over and start to make his 3 attacks on him as well.
All right.
Throw things. Boom, boom. 3 rolls. They are going to be... No nat 20s this time. It's going to be a 18, a dirty 20, and a 20...
All 3 hit.
A 27. Yeah, I got that. Perfect. Okay, so this is going to be 3d4 plus 18. 28 points of slashing damage.
He dead. Boom.
Yeah, just kind of slice him up.
He died.
Some shark sashimi over there, if anyone's interested. This dumb one doesn't really have anything to do. It's like she just stands there. It takes the dodge action. Because it's not going to go into the maelstrom. Okay, and that is the end of my turn. And all my minions' turns. Thank you.
All right. Chuta standing right in front of Celia. He is just going to try to grab you by your jacket, just to pull you close. You want to contest that?
Yeah,
All right. Strength.
I'd love to.
Athletics. Oh, damn. 14.
21.
Okay, yeah, you go for it and just shrug him off. And he goes, I don't know what you think you're doing, Princess Celia. Nobody's getting out of here alive. I'm not trying to kill you. I'm just trying to distract you. And he's going to yell out to his men,
now's the time. And they're all just going to kind of look at him, and he's just going to stand back. And he's going to hold on inside of his, like he's got like this like necklace thing, and just underneath the necklace, it's kind of hold part of it that kind of lights up, and you're going to see his body kind of wobble and turn into liquid and seep into the crack, into the ground, and just go into the ground and disappear and liquefy. You have a reaction if you want to try to like do something to the water as it's going away from you.
Okay. I kick it like a child in a like.
Yeah, roll your attack. Roll your attack. Maybe you can lose an ear.
Okay.
Boil the water.
That is a 30-20.
Okay, yeah. So you do kick this water, there's a little splash, and you'd like to imagine if he turned to water, a part of him is now, over there in the bush.
Yeah, cool. A couple more teeth.
All right, yeah. So Chunta is now gone. It is the warrior's turn. That's right in front of Celia or Seer, and he's going to run around Seer, giving you attack of opportunity. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah.
Not get close to Inferior. 25, 30. Let's dash. 40,
That is a 19 to hit.
50. Yep. 55, 60. That hits.
10 points of poison damage as he runs by. Seer casts Primal Savagery. She's a warcaster, and she bites into his neck and just rips out part of it.
Ah! Alright, yeah, he's not dead yet, but he keeps running. And it's now... That was him. It's Mizu's turn.
Mizu's gonna see him start to run past, and as she sees him turn the corner and run past her, she thinks that's a good time to attack, so she's gonna cast Frostbite at him as he runs away. So he's
Ooh.
gotta make a con save.
Con saves. That's a 15.
My sister knows magic.
That's a fail.
Ooh!
So
I know a girl who knows magic.
it's only 5 points of damage, but extra 5.
It's an extra 5, yeah, he's hurting. Okay, anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Alright, it's after your turn. You hear Polo behind you getting a call on his shell phone. Oh no. Oh no. I will say Arista, as you are swimming and you are hearing the whale war go on beyond way around you, as you're getting towards the edges of the water, you hear a whale very close. And as you turn and look in the opposite direction, it seems Shark Food Island is now getting flanked from the other side coming around with a bunch of whales.
Oh, no!
Almost as if the whales and the war going over was a distraction.
Not everyone's using the same plan. They're working together.
Okay, as you get to the edge of the water, you swim out, kind of the just kind of out in the middle of the water. You're kind of out in the middle of nowhere, really. You've went past that little island that looks like a shark fin. That was they call Saphiri's fin. Past it, and you're by yourself in the water, confident that you're outside the boundaries.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic.
As you cast Dispel Magic, the tsunami moves and the water falls off of this crate. As you open this box, now, are you holding it outside the water, or are you in the water? Okay, I was about to say, because this is not made to be in the water.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was since I saw it on land, so I figured I would come up out of the water and just, like, keep the box above the water. But I'm hoping that the book is small enough to get into my bag of holding, so it'll be protected when I go.
How wide is the bag of holding?
I don't know.
A bag of holding wide.
I don't know. I'm going to look.
A bag size. Been at Walmart before?
It's a
bag of holding.
It's a Walmart bag of holding. It's roughly 2 feet. Yes,
Got a tiny hole in it.
It can fit. Yeah, you get the book and you stuff it in your bag of holding.
Yay! I'm gonna swim back to the island now.
Okay, perfect. Back in the fight,
You just hear Polo talking on the phone. Anyways, yeah, that goes on. There's nothing distinct. This warrior right here has got to sludge through the maelstrom. Difficult.
Does he make that save again? How does that work?
Oh, at the start of his turn, yeah.
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 Start of his turn, just to make it again.
Start of his
Take that
turn.
damage.
What was the save?
16.
No, but what was the save?
Oh, strength.
Strength. Oh, yeah, he passed. That's 22. So he comes out, and he's so that would have been 10 feet, so that'd be 20 feet. So 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, because he's dashing. All right, Celia.
Can I see if the other guys are focused on something?
Yes, they're all focused towards the town, towards Spitamout Bay, towards where the whale war is going on.
The one that I don't know about, or the one that I know about?
The one that everyone knows about.
Gotcha.
So they're all going south.
Whale War, not
Gotcha.
Secret Invasions.
Right.
Cool.
Different movie.
I shout out to my sisters. This was just a distraction. Yeah. Regurgitating what I heard. And I guess I'll chase after this guy.
Tackle his ass.
Cool. I have the wrong thing equipped. So that's 30 feet. It was. I
Yep.
checked. Yeah. And I'm going to let's see. I'm gonna shove him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Try to get him
let's
onto the ground.
contest that strength. He'll have disadvantage because he's facing away from you.
Okay.
Just push him as he's running.
Oh, he's gonna fail. He had disadvantage and he had a nat 1 on one of them. So he
Okay.
trips over that big whalebone that's immediately in front of him and hits his head on that crate. I'll give him at least bludgeoning damage, which is
Cool.
5, which is enough to actually finish killing him, and he falls down
I was
dead
like, take
right
him
there.
out.
Ah,
Wow.
That was perfect.
Cool. Yeah, that's me.
Sounds so nonchalant. All right, yeah, I guess I
Yeah.
killed him. I guess.
It's
I'm
a good flight murder.
All right, Vinfira.
Murderers.
Okay. I'm going to cast my cantrip Thorn Whip.
Mhm.
Um.
The one with the red dot is a zombie that's on your team. Just to let you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's a homie.
Got
And
two
then
below
I'm
us.
I'm gonna try and attack the one down toward the bottom, the bottom middle near where
This way.
yes, that one. I couldn't remember how to ping. And then I'm gonna 5-foot step just toward him a little bit. And then I'm gonna attack him with Thorn Whip. It has a range of 30 feet.
Ooh, nice.
Take him into a tree.
Get him.
And then let's see.
He does have partial covering, so his armor class is going to be a little higher than normal.
Okay, let me roll. Where's the thing? There it is. I'm so not used to roll 20. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's okay.
A melee spell attack. So with melee spell attacks, do I add my wisdom modifier?
Yeah, it's whatever your spell attack. Whatever
Okay.
your spell to hit is. Same.
Cool. Okay. Oh, that's embarrassing. 9.
Yeah, you just hit the tree. You just ducks behind that crate and you just hit that tree. Yeah, and it's his turn and he's booking it. He is running. So Seer, you really have the last turn before these guys are just gonna book it and combat's over. So I'll let you go ahead and have your turn. Because they're just
Yeah, I'm
booking
just gonna send my gremlins to assassinate them because my gremlins run at 120 feet, so I doubt they can outrun them. But I'm just gonna send them to kill them. And so they will send one after each of them because I was gonna run after them myself. And I will just do I roll my attacks, see if it gets them dead.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you send them out. You don't even have to roll that. These guys are running away from you. There's a couple of them. You got your zombie shark foot, and then your minions that are just going and attacking them as they're running. So all the sisters are just standing there. Chunta has just liquefied into the ground after he started a fight in a weird way. What is everyone doing? It's so fucking weird what just happened.
Well, if he wanted us here, where didn't he want us? I guess we know there's a shark war happening. I mean, a whale war. Is perhaps that?
I don't know. Maybe they're going out to sea.
We should
Maybe
find
he's
Alyssa.
gonna. Yeah.
I don't
think
like
Arista
the
would
fact
know?
that- Well, if she doesn't, it's still good to have a handle on her. I mean,
Oh, okay. That makes
Polo
sense.
comes running out from behind the crate. He just got off his shell phone. And he goes to say something, and then you see the torches that are around flicker out. You see back in the town where there's some magical signage and stuff, it goes out. His
Is that
shell
your
phone,
balance?
his shell phone rings again. He picks it up. Hello? Oh no.
It's a horror movie.
Oh, that's not good. The grace of Saphiri has stopped. Something must have happened to the reef. As Arista is looking out with that book and watching all the whales swimming, she's seeing those whales in their espionage mission have gone, and it's just tons of whales smashing into Agba's reef, destroying the reef, which you now know is directly connected to the Grace of Fury, which ends the magic of the island. And as Arista is looking out, you guys can't see this, in the middle of the water, she swam past it. That solo little island that looks like a shark fin with palm tree stuff over it, just slowly goes down into the water, like a whole mountain that looks like a shark fin into the water. And then as Arista looks out, it comes back out about 300 feet later on as rocks and palm trees and grass and moss and animals that live in it are all falling off, because it's actually this whole time been a large fin of Saphiri, the colossal shark, that now begins to go around the opposite side of the island. And Polo looks up. Well, it can't be that bad. I'm sure there is a perfectly good explanation for all of this.
I mean,
It seems
kind
pretty
of seems to be what Chunta wanted, but it's kind of convenient to everyone. And again, he lives here, so why is he destroying it?
oh boy.
All right, let's see. Arista! This is how you do it, right? Arista!
As I can.
Alright, that's where we're in tonight. As Polo just concedes to Sierra as she starts calling out. He's like, it's not going to work, I'm telling you.
I'm louder than you, it's fine.
Alright, that's where we wrap up tonight. Now that Saphiri has been awakened, thanks to the whales, thanks to Chunta, thanks to all the bullshit that's culminated. Alright, I guess we'll come back for episode 9 and see if the island gets eaten.
We can defeat a god or something? Jeez.
One
colossal
less
shark.
Just gotta have another unity day. Like, just gotta get them all to agree to not be mean to each other.
That's it.
I think that Mizu could totally talk her way out.
100%.
That would be dope.
Mizu will have a pet, and it'd be Saphiri.
Anyways, thank
That
you everybody
part.
for watching. Thank you players for playing. If you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you like and subscribe for us so you can really connect to all this great content. Visit our Patreon, Adventures in Silvernell, and also come back on Friday nights for Into the Expanse. Super fun campaign with Michael Williams as our game master. Meg's in it as well. She's great. I believe that's it. So thank you everybody. Have a good night.
Well,
Bye.
Until-